Good morning, my dear Jin Shin community. Welcome to the house of Jin Shin. And I'm so happy you're joining Lola and myself today. I'm very curious how everybody is doing. And it's just really nice to come together and be together. And I'm very curious how you're all doing. So please send me messages and we can all see how everybody is doing. And as I said yesterday, we are a microcosm of the macrocosm, and we are all connected. And that's what these 10 minutes of practicing community self-help will do. We are tapping into something that is larger and bigger than ourselves. So as we are harmonizing our own energy, at the same time, it is not just limited to our own bodies. You can set an intention and share it with people who are not with you right now, maybe elderly parents or children that are somewhere else right now. And again, as you're working on yourself, it will be a part of a larger source energy and consciousness. So today I wanted to talk about a very important concept in Jin Shin Jitsu, is balancing the right side and the left side. And we get out of harmony because one side goes faster than the other side. The right side of our body, and if projects show up on the right side, have to do with our lifestyle, and it tells us something about what is going on with us today, environment, diet, and of course that is very of today and in this moment, since so much is going on. While the left side tells us about our genetic predispositions and older stuff. So when one side goes faster than the other, then we get out of harmony. So today we will begin by harmonizing the left side and the right side. So first, let's place our hands on our bellies and get into the deep belly breathing to get the parasympathetic nervous system in action so that the body can heal itself. Because that's what we're doing, is merely getting into our autonomic nervous system so that the energy can flow in the right direction and at the right speed and uninterruptedly, and we can heal ourselves. So take a deep breath in. Inhale up the back, over the top of the head, and then down the front. Exhale completely to the tip of the toes, where the breath becomes the inhale. So let's take 3 cycles like this. When you exhale, think of letting go of all the toxins and all our fear and worry about what's going on these days, and so that we can inhale the abundance and the freedom and the space. And we all have that available to us as well. This is just merely a time of becoming quiet and really resetting this planet Earth. Now place your right hand on the left shoulder and move it back a little bit. The top of the shoulder blade is SEL, Safety Energy Location 11, and that one is called letting go. And our fingertips, when we bring them back a little bit, you'll touch Safety Energy Location number 3, which is the key to the immune system. It's the door between inhale and exhale. And certainly today, when we want to keep our immune systems up, we want to hold SEL3 as well. Place your left hand on the groin, SEL15, which is the joy giver. And how important is that today, that we keep bringing in the internal joy so that we can harmonize all of our feelings and emotions, because of course the opposite of all our fear, worry and sadness and our efforting is really being in joy and being in happiness. So take a few nice deep breaths here. This hold will allow for the exhale and the energy down the front so that we can inhale the energy up the back. So it's very important. And you may move your left hand a little closer to the pubic bone or more out. And this is very much where it's an art. So explore and see for yourself where feels comfortable for you. If you have a project on the spine, you may want to get closer to the pubic bone. You may have a back project more to the side, and then you can move your hand lateral. Mary has said, as it is in the front, so it is in the back. So we can definitely use that philosophy. Can take one more nice deep breath, allowing the exhale down the front so that we can move the inhale up the back. It's first that we let go so that we can receive the abundance. Very good. Now let's move our left hand to the sits bone. It's actually what you're sitting on, and this safety energy location is called the Regenerator. It regenerates the whole body. This is like jogging on the inside. So if we are not able to go outside, then we can just sit on our hands and get that exercise going inside. The Regenerator gives energy to the entire body. So also when you're tired or you feel empty, 25 will help. This allows for the energy to move up the back so that it can release down the front with the exhale. So holding 11 and 3 and 25 helps to release the energy down the front. So here you're helping the organs on this side. So you're helping the heart, and the stomach, and the spleen. So this is also very good for digestive issues. So notice one more time if there's any tenderness or tightness, and if you feel any difference in the locations now that you've been holding them. And let's switch to the other side. So we place our left hand on the right shoulder, on the right 11 and 3, right at the tip of the shoulder blade. And place your right hand on the 15. Now remember, anywhere you hold it will help the safety energy location. The safety energy locations have about a 3-inch diameter, so you cannot go wrong. Just place where it feels good. Now see the difference between the right and the left side. You just held the left side before, now you're holding the right side. Notice if you feel a difference between the left and the right, and which one was tighter. So that tells you about where you are today. If the right side is tighter, that means that is related to your lifestyle. And this is also where we tend to pile up stress, daily stresses. So see if that 11, if you can make that nice and open just by holding it and feeling the pulsation of the safety energy location come to your fingertips and to the palm of your hand. See if you can get both safety energy locations to harmonize and pulse in sync. That is when the energy begins to spiral all the way from skin surface to core, moving through all the different energetic levels that we call the depths. That is what we feel in the pulsation. So we're really getting to understand and know our bodies by listening to this pulsation as it moves through the different textures. And the more you start to practice Jin Shin Jitsu, the more you will become aware of it. So as I'm guiding you through it, when you practice this on yourself, your awareness starts to become more in tune, and you become more aware of exactly where you are and what you need. One more nice deep breath, and all the way out to the toes, to the tip of the toes where it becomes the inhale. And let's place our right hand on the right sits bone, helping to regenerate the body. Making sure that the breath is in your belly area and not up on top. Bring it down. As if when you watch a baby breathing, you see the belly go up and down. This is exactly the same kind of breath. It's effortless, and you feel yourself becoming the breath. Instead of doing the breath, we are the breath. Harmonizing all the 26 safety energy locations on the right side of the body. So this flow is also called the supervisor flow. In this case, supervising the right side of the body, and what we did before, supervising the left side of the body. Helping all the safety energy locations. It's a quickie for all the safety energy locations. Again, this position helps the energy up the back, the inhale, so that we can exhale completely. Helping the front of the body, so helping the liver and the gallbladder, the lungs. So this is also good for gallstones and projects like that, or stomach aches, digestive issues. Very good. Take one more nice deep breath. So now I would like to tie it up with a quick self-help main center source. It's always important to do at least one hold of the main center source after you practice, or at least it is like that for me. Remember, it's an art, so you can explore it. I like this one very much, which is a quickie to the third method of correction. Yesterday we did the main center source, which is a main central flow, as is the third method of correction. So place your left hand on the sternum, a little bit higher, right? Yes, right where the thymus gland is, which helps the immune system, and place your right hand on T1. T1 in cervical 7-8 and T1. And I'll just quickly show you what that looks like. It's right here. And you may feel some tenderness there. So just hold it gently. Place your fingertips on that tenderness. And again, you can do this lying down. Just make sure you're comfortable at all times so that the energy will spiral, and in that way you will feel the pulsation come to your fingertips. So take a nice deep breath. Of course, this position will help to move stuck emotions and get our feelings to be happy and content, so that they don't become stuck emotions, as Mary would say. Put the emotions, put a stop to the motions. So we want our feelings happy, and this hold will accomplish that. Take another nice deep breath. So again, you can hold with your palm of your hand or with your fingertips. In this way, I like to hold it with my palm because it's very calming and soothing. Helping the lungs, helping the heart. See here if you can think about your intention and maybe connect to a loved one that you are not with right now. Send them some nice energy. Very good. One more nice deep breath. And to finish up today, I would like to talk about the body, mind, and spirit connection by holding the master keys. And very often we finish a session like this, holding the safety energy locations 11, 12, and 4. So I will guide you through it. Place your hands on your 11s, the letting go, and the 11s help to clear the hip line. So as we have just balanced the right side and the left side of the body, and as we just tuned into the main center source energy, which connects us to consciousness, we are now clearing one more time the hip line, the waistline, and the chest line. So the 11s help with hip line projects, anything related to the hip line. Helps to release stress, and if it's more comfortable for you, you can also cross your arms Remember, it's an art, so you want to do what feels comfortable for you, and we're always exploring. And maybe one day this feels more comfortable, and the next day this feels more comfortable. The 11s are responsible for letting go all the stress that we can build on, particularly in times like this of fears and a lot of listening to news, even though we have to stay in tune with that too. This is a nice way then to completely let it go and reset your body. So one more nice deep breath and completely exhale. Now we're going to move to the middle of the neck. I'm going to bend forward, see if you can see this. You see this, Lola?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Safety energy location number 12, and of course you can drop your elbows here so you're nice and relaxed, and kind of hang your fingertips in this safety energy location 12. And this one means surrender. And of course that's very important also today, to surrender to something that we don't really have control over. All we can do is take care of ourselves as best as possible and be responsible. And that's why it's so important that we connect online, so that we can come together virtually and stay safe and practice social distancing. So the 12s help to clear the waistline. That's where our ego takes a seat, and all our mind stuff. So clearing the waistline by holding the 12s. One more nice deep breath. And exhale. And now move your hands to SEL4, the bridge. And that is, I'm going to turn around so you can see it. Right here at the base of the skull. So again, it's different for everybody. You can move out a little bit more lateral or move closer to the spine, whatever feels comfortable for you. And that will help to clear the chest line, so it helps the lungs and the heart. And these 11, 12, and 4 are called the master keys, clearing the whole body. It is the bridge between matter and space, between consciousness and unconsciousness, and the connection between body, mind, and spirit, connecting the spirit to ourselves and connecting us to source, which is really where we want to be and how we can share this beautiful art with anybody around us. So take one more nice deep breath and exhale completely. And this finishes the daily 10-minute self-help practice. Thank you for joining the House of Jin Shin, and please let me know how you all are. We see you tomorrow at 11. Thank you.